Saw this post by Paul Choate on Facebook, having trouble with this seat cut. I'm not sure why, because it's pretty simple. But it's probably a setting. And then he also posted up here about setting this wall exactly at 3 foot. So I thought I'd cover both topics. So let's open Chief here and get started. I've drawn 4 walls, created this little box of a house. And to get started, the first thing I'm going to show you is double click on the build roof and you'll get these are your roof defaults. And I'm going to set this to 12, a 12-12 pitch. And this is important right here, roof height, raise lower from ceiling height. And I've got it 0. And then the second most important is this seat cut. So the bird's mouth seat is 3.5. And this adjustment right here, raise off plate or bird's mouth minus 3.5. That's something Chief calculates automatically depending on what you put in for the seat. So if you change the pitch, say to a 312, you can see these numbers. The 3.5 stays, but this raise off plate right here becomes minus 7/8. Okay, so we're going to start off with 12. No bird. If you click trusses, then you're not going to get a bird's mouth. The other thing is on your structure, I've made my rafters right here 5.5 right there. So if we build this roof, then take a back clip cross section here. We don't have any framing built, so let's build some framing. There you go. And as you can see over here, I got a nice seat cut right through here. You can kind of see this line hits right there. Got a 3.5-inch seat cut. Let's mess with this a little bit more. Let's get rid of the roof and click on the wall tool and highlight these. And I've already built a second floor. I'm going to paste and hold position. Open this room. We're going to build a Cape Cod. Go to the structure tab and make the rough ceiling 3 inches tall. Then we're going to build the roof. We got 12-12 pitch, 3.5-inch seat cut. The structure basically is the same, 2x6 rafters. Now if we open this room back up, click on the wrench and set the defaults, you'll see the ceiling line right there with the dotted line. That's where 8-foot ceiling height. The height of this room is 97 1/8, so 8-foot ceiling, and that's where it hits. If we look at our back clip, you'll see. So let's build our framing again. There you go. We still have our ceiling joists here. I'm not sure why those don't get deleted. I would have probably had to delete them, but the point is we get this seat cut right here. That's what I was trying to show you. Right at 3.5. The room was set at 3 inches, and you could even set it to 1.5 inches and it would build right there. So let's put this wall right where Paul wanted it at 3 feet, because it's pretty simple, really. What I do is I use a polyline and I click right here on the outside of the framing and at the floor sheathing, and I go 37. No, 36 he wanted, 36. And then I just drag this line over until it hits right here on the rafter, and click here, and it's 36.5 inches in, 12-12 pitch. It makes kind of sense. So I go wall interior here, then I dimension it, click on the wall, type in 36.5, take a look at our section here, build our framing. There you have it. And if you look right here, that wall would be 36 inches tall. If you wanted to change your rafters to say 2x12s, then the first thing you got to do again is set this rough ceiling at 3. Open up your build roof planes dialog and change your structure here to say 9.25. Something maybe you'd want to insulate or something. And you go back to your roof tab here, you'll see you still have a seat cut of 3.5. And then open this room and set the default ceiling height. And then let's take a back clip and build our roof framing anyway. And zoom in here. So there's your 3.5-inch seat cut with your 9.25-inch rafter. So if you wanted to put that wall where you wanted it, you just do the same thing. Click down here and go 36 inches tall and drag it over past the joint there. Click it again and click right there. It should be the same, 36.5. So you go in here, and take a look, and your wall will be right where you want it. Build the framing for the wall. There you have it. And now let's take a look at doing a Cape Cod. Okay, we'll build this Cape Cod here on the front. First thing I'm going to do is copy and reflect this about. And then what I'm going to do is break this roof. Use my 3 key. And I'm not going to measure anything, but you'll get the picture here. I'm going to break this wall right at the roof. Pull it back. And I'm going to do a wall exterior right here. And the wall's on the wrong side, so reverse it over. And then wall exterior over here. Push it over. And then I want to draw like a 412 pitch, so I'm going to open this roof dialog and change this pitch here, right here. And these numbers will change. And just click here, like this. Use my 2 key to join my roofs. Hit this -8, -8. We can take a look. And we're getting there. We don't have our attic wall here for some reason. Who knows why? It's Chief. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. Let's take a look. Just sometimes dragging them is all you need to do. So that didn't work. So if we go up, you can see we got an attic wall here, but none over here. So I'm just going to actually just drag this around. And there you go. Not sure they're aligned. No, they're not. See this little button right here? There you go. There you go. What I wanted to show you is these walls, well, 2 things, this roof and these walls. These walls right now are going to the floor, as you can see. So we want to get cheek walls. Just click on it. I'm going to turn off my reference display. Click on the wall. Break the wall right here. Okay. And then open it and say roof cuts wall at bottom. And you'll see that it works because the roof now is underneath that wall. So break that wall, open this one, roof cuts wall at bottom. There you go. Now when we look in here, you'll see we have cheek walls. So that was easy. Now on the example, this roof was actually lower than standard height. So if we look at our back clip here, so this is right up here. Let's just build our framing again. There we go. So we're using 2x12s for this too. I should have probably changed that, but that's okay. You get that. You get the idea. The seat cut works perfectly fine right there. But the example was showing this roof was actually a foot or 16 inches lower. So if we open this and we lock the pitch, and we'll just take the fascia to height here and we'll lower it 12 inches, then we have to rejoin these roofs. And we look at it again, we are getting the correct seat cut right here. And if I open this roof and I change the structure here to 5.5, and I build my roof framing, check my section, I have to build my wall framing because it changed the height. I still get the correct seat cut. So everything can be controlled in Chief. If you set everything right, you're going to get everything right. I mean, most of the time. So I hope this little video helps.